Here's Gavin Newsom inviting MSNBC into his command center and being indignant about what's happening. 109.
The fear, the horror. The hell is this guy? Come after me, arrest me. Let's just get it over with. Tough guy. You know, I don't give a damn. But I care about my community. I care about this community. The hell are they doing? These guys need to grow up. They need to stop. And we need to push back. And I'm sorry to be so clear, but that kind of bloviating is exhausting. So, Tom, arrest me. Let's go.
So, Dan, again, be vigilant. But what are they talking about? What are they so indignant about? The president as ICE to engage in these operations across the country. One area they're doing them in is blue areas and blue cities. And they start the operation and people are scared. And again, my heart goes out to these families and the kids. They're here in the country legally. They're trying to earn a living. They're worried about what might happen if they come out of the shadows, but they're here illegally. They chose to come here illegally. And the kids, they chose to bring their kids or to have kids while they're here. So what should Democrats be saying just about the piece of deportations and the use of the National Guard? What's the right thing for Democrats to say?
Look, the right thing to do is to protest this at the ballot box, right? Which we just tried to do and we lost. And I think the problem for the party is in these blue districts, they are taking as a point of pride, we will not cooperate, right? They're passing local city council ordinances saying our police will not cooperate with ICE aides. In Los Angeles, the sheriff's department is going out of its way to say our deputies are not participating in ICE raids. What they are participating in, as is their duty, is to protect ICE officers, right, who are doing their job. And obviously they're now struggling with that. I think the problem is the party is so consumed with Trump and so consumed with looking tough and standing up and like a fight. But like, this is not their place to have that fight. If you want to say, look, we're going to tear the economy apart if we try to deport 20 million people, most of whom are, just community members and they run businesses and whatever. Okay. But like, we just tried that a little bit. We lost. They're executing the law. So, I mean, I think for the party, the question is, what is our solution to all these people that are here illegally? What do we want to do?
Yes.
And I think we still keep saying, no, we're just not going to cooperate.
That's absolutely right. I mean, that's the problem right now is that you guys don't have an answer. And you're absolutely right, Dan. The poll is the far left, which is where the base is, won't allow a reasonable discussion of this. Because if you remember, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, we were talking about a deal that would allow people who were in DACA, et cetera, to get something. I think that debate has sailed. It's not even close to being able to occur again. But 3 things on Gavin Newsom. 1, that guy does indignant better than anyone else. 2, he's 100% running for president. And 3, as for Tom Homan, if I were Tom Homan, I would just let me be clear on this. Gavin Newsom couldn't spend 20 minutes at an outdoor Cub Scout jamboree, so he couldn't probably handle 5 minutes in the most minimum security prison. Arrest him and see how he does.
Well, I think too, I mean, I want to just flag for Gavin Newsom. Like, he's going to, I think, likely run for president or wants to. He's had 2 big moments in his state this calendar year, the wildfires and now this. I don't think he's come across very well. Like, if I'm looking for leadership in the wildfires, he looked like a deer in headlights and he didn't have answers. He was running from reporters. He was getting accosted by his own citizens. Like, what the heck's going on? And now you're digging in to basically protect people. Whatever the politics, the optics of this are horrific. You have a major city in your state with people who are here illegally, not waving American flags, waving Mexican flags, attacking U.S. property, federal officials, police cars, lighting them on fire, blocking highways. And that's what you're protecting. It says to the rest of the country, like, these are our values. This is what we're okay with.
Dan, all I have to say is, I of course you're right about the politics, but it's also the wrong thing.
Yeah, of course.
It's wrong.
I
It's
agree.
wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
I agree.
It's
Listen,
bad policy. It's bad policy for the Los Angeles area.
Yeah.
I understand people don't want the person who sells them mango at the park to leave the country because they want to buy mango at the park, but they're here illegally. And the people who say it's great to be able to buy mango at the park, they should talk to the folks who are adversely impacted by 20 million people being here illegally.
Well, look, Mark, I will push back a little bit. The people of Los Angeles may say we are okay with having a large illegal immigration population that's a part of our economy, right? I mean,
then
okay.
they should elect a president who agrees with them.
And that's where I was going to go. It's like, look, I understand that there are tens of millions of people who disagree with this public policy, but we just had an election.
Yeah.
We just did this, and there were tens of millions of Americans who thought civil rights were a bad idea, and we sent the federal government in to protect those citizens and to protect personnel.
Like what you see? Why don't you subscribe? This is a great opportunity to be part of unique conversations. Just hit the subscribe button. And if you want to watch our events live, go to twoway.tv.